Harihi Om, Harihi Om. 3 times Omkara. Om. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karvavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Mavid Vishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswati Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Samasta Jana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram. Om Satchidananda Rupaya Vishvotpatyadihetave Tapatre Vinashaya Shri Krishnaya Vayam Namaha. Om Sadashiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. Harihi Om. Suswagatam. We all are studying a very subtle text, and the name of the text is Amritabindu Upanishad. In the first session, we have seen how the knowledge comes to all of us. That is, what are the basic 3 main scriptures of our Vedic culture. What are they? Vedas, then Srimad Bhagavad Gita and Brahma Sutra. Then we have seen each Vedas are of 4 sections, and then details of that every section we have seen. Then Bhagavad Gita, what is Smriti Grantha, and then Brahma Sutra given by Vedavyasa. Also, we have seen how in this path of knowledge, discrimination is a most important aspect. And for discrimination, we require a right knowledge. So right knowledge is directly involved, or it's a factor which gives us a very clear indication or a clear knowledge about how to discriminate between two. So we have seen that if, for example, we have seen that if 2 grains are mixed together, then we require a knowledge of each grain and the quality of it, so we can separate both when it is mixed together. Similarly, we require a knowledge to separate this Atma and Anatma, which are mixed as though, and therefore it is very important to understand the real supreme goal of life, that is the reality of the truth. One must go through this process of gaining the knowledge. So, having seen this background, we came to this point and thought over what is Amritabindu and how we can understand this name Amritabindu. So what we have understood, that knowledge which is a core of our life. And that's how, if one who gets the knowledge can reach to the immortality. This is how we have already seen. So let us now start with the Mangala Charana Shloka of this Upanishad. Please repeat after me. Om Bhadram Karnebhi Shrunuyama Devaha Bhadram Pashe Makshabirya Jatra Sthirairangai Tuštuvagam Sasthanubhihi Vyashema Devahitam Yadayuhu Swasti na Indro Vruddhashavaha Swasti na Pusha Vishwavedaha Swasti nastarksho Arishtanemihi Swasti no Bruhaspatir Dadhatu Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi. Once more I am going to chant very slowly, so you can able to recollect all words and able to chant whenever it is required for you to chant. Om Bhadram Karnebhi Shrunuyama Devaha Bhadram Pashe Makshabhirya Jatraha Sthirairangai Tuštuvagam Sasthanubhihi Vyashema Devahitam Yadayuhu Swasti na Indro Vruddhashavaha Swasti na Pusha Vishwavedaha Swasti nastarksho Arishtanemihi Swasti no Bruhaspatir Dadhatu Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi. So we are going to now understand the meaning of this beautiful Mangala Charana Shloka. So this shloka is for this, it is a prayer. Prayer to all the devatas, all the faculties, all the deities which are governing this body. This I am going to explain as and when it comes in this shloka. So when we chant, sorry, it's not a shloka, it's a mantra. We should understand mantras are from the Vedic literature. So this is a mantra. So first it is said, Om Bhadram Karnebhi Shrunuyama Devaha. Om, it's a symbol of supreme reality. Om is a symbol of supreme reality. And also, little more detail about it. It has 3 important letters. Om contains 3 important letters. A, U and Ma. A, U and Ma. So, A stands for Brahmaji, creator. U stands for Vishnuji, sustainer. Ma stands for destroyer, Shivji. So, all 3 powers are there in this Brahmanada, or we can understand as the Nadabindu. Now this prayer, Who is doing this prayer? All seekers of the truth. All seekers of the truth are doing this prayer. To one deity? No. To devatas, to different faculties, to different deities which all are governing this body. So this prayer is to all devatas. So therefore it is, you have seen devaha. It is devaha, means plural, all devatas. What is a prayer now? Bhadram karnebhi shrunuyama. Karnebhi, by the karna. Karna means ear. Now karnebhi, this prayer all seekers are doing. Therefore karnebhi in plural. So by ears of all of us, those who are there here now and those who are praying to the Lord. So all of them, what are they praying for? O Lord, by these ears, Bhadram Shunuyama. Bhadram means auspicious. Shunuyama, may we listen. May we hear. Okay, so this again, let us take little more into deep and understand the greater import of it. When we say Bhadram, Bhadram means auspicious. So we can think, what can be the auspicious thing? So we have objects around us, like, different objects. So yes, there are objects, but now we can understand from this object level how we can understand as the Bhadram. So we should understand that which is pure. That which is pure is Bhadram. That which is sacred is Bhadram, means auspicious. So like Gangaji's water is pure. So it is Bhadram, consider as Bhadram. It is auspicious. So that which is pure. So whatever is pure, it is called as Bhadram, that which is auspicious. Now little ahead, this means little subtler than this. What is the most important factor that is considered as Bhadram? That which does not change. So changeless is Bhadram. Changeless is Bhadram. So who is changeless? One and one alone, Bhagavan. So that Bhagavan who is changeless, that Bhadram. So this prayer is, O Bhagavan, O Lord, what we should hear, all that which is auspicious, that means all that which is connected to the Lord or Supreme Truth. See, which is very important. Why? In day-to-day life, we all hear lot many things. And out of that, 80% are all fake news. Think about it. Even when people listen to the television news, they have also called as exaggeration, and lot of masala is put up in it and made a very interesting, breaking news. So we must understand these are all have different factors of impurity. And with that, our mind also gets impure if we hear or if we listen to that. Okay, so this is one important aspect. By listening directly, it is going to affect our mind. by listening, by hearing something, it is a direct effect which happens to our mind. So therefore, we must understand that whatever we hear, whatever we listen, it should be auspicious. Another important point, it is a main factor of learning. Hearing is a main factor of learning. Now, we all can think, when we all were children, how did we learn the language? Did we take a book and learn by reading? No, only by listening. Just imagine. Only by listening to the words we have got so much of knowledge about so many things. Yes or no? Yes. So therefore, it is extremely important for every one of us that what we hear forms a deep impression on our mind. What we listen has a deep impact on our mind, which creates impressions. And therefore, we must have that which is auspicious, and then only that auspicious thing we should be able to hear or listen. So our mind impression should be pure and should not impure our mind at all. Should not make our mind impure, to make it more correct. Okay, so this is Om Bhadram Karnebi Shunuyama Devaha. Now next important point, Bhadram Pashe Makshabhirya Jatra. Bhadram, again auspicious. O Lord, so Yajatraha. Yajatraha means those deities who are worshipful. Those deities which are adorable. So Yajatraha means worshipful devtas. Got it? So Yajatraha. So we are worshipping to those devtas, those who are worshipful. And then what are we asking? Now understand. Bhadram Pashema Akshabhihi. Bhadram Pashema Akshabhihi. Akshabhihi means by our eyes. Pashema, that means let we all see. What we should see? We all should see that which is Bhadram, that which is auspicious. So this is also a very important aspect. Now this Akshabhihi is a beautiful word, and it is a beautiful way to understand. Very direct impact of anything is there by these two. What? First is eyes and ears. And therefore, nowadays, everywhere we use these medias. What? Audio usual. Audio visual. Just imagine, audio visual. So if you only speak, it does not make that difference, that actually impact. But if you show something and speak with that, that makes a lot of impact. Just imagine, very, very impactful, very, very direct, what it call as having a impact of these two different aspects. One is called as vision, one is called as listening. So therefore it is said here, one must be careful about both the aspect, listening and seeing. Another point here, Pashya, Pashema is not only about seeing, but also Pashyama means to know. To know means knowing. So that what which comes to us, and we want to know that all should be Bhadram, should be auspicious. So let us not know that which is not auspicious. What is that? I don't have to describe so much about. We all know how this social media bring so much of called as uh, garbage in our instrument, that is called as a cell phone, and also through different social medias we get to know so many different things. I don't say that everything is bad, but most of the things are not that useful for a seeker. That is the point. Most of the things are not that useful for the seeker. So therefore, let us pray to the Lord. O Lord, when we listen, let we listen only that which is auspicious. O Lord, when we see, let us only see that which is auspicious. Okay. Now the next prayer is Sthirairangai Tushtuvagam Sasthanubhihi Vyashema Devahitam Yadayuhu. Now, lot of things are said here. First, Sthirai Angaihi, with its steady limbs. Now, this is a prayer of a seeker. Please understand. A student of the knowledge, a student of the supreme truth, knowing the supreme truth. What are they praying? First and foremost, let we have Sthirai Angaihi, healthy limbs. Tushtuhu. Tushtu means that which is called as strong, that which is called as strong. Tanubhi. Tanub is this body. So let this body, all limbs, be very strong and healthy. Okay, oh dear, what do you want to do with this healthy and a strong body and limbs? Oh Swamiji, that's how we want to go and enjoy every object and eat lot and lot and lot and lot and have the pleasures of eating and all other things. No, this is not said here. So why should our body and our limbs should be healthy? Then it says Deva Hitam. This is the point. What is Deva Hitam? For the benefit of all the Devatas. We will explain it more. Then next is what? Vyashema. For the benefit of all the Devatas, may we live Yadayuhu, for a long lifespan, with a long lifespan. Okay. So what is the prayer? O Lord, let with this body, which is strong and healthy, with all his limbs very strong and healthy, let we live for long life for the benefit of Devatas. That is a now meaning which we understand. So why is it important that we should have a long life and we should live for the benefit of the Devatas? That is a question. Now understand, as we have studied in Tattva Bodh, and just recap, all our indriyas are presided by one deity. Okay, so our eyes are presided by the deity called as Sun, Surya Devata. Then ears are controlled, are governed by Devatas called as Dig Devata. then nostrils. So the devatas which governs this faculty, they are called as Ashwini Kumara. There are two Ashwini Kumaras. Then what is skin? Skin is governed by Vayu Devata. Then speech. There are two aspects of it. Our speech is governed by Agni Devata. And a tongue is also governed by Varuna Devata. Then our hands are governed by Indra Devata. Legs are governed by Vishnu Devata, and so on. So just imagine, for every faculty to really remain strong and healthy, every deity should bless us with their all positivity, with their all powers. Yes or no? Yes. So therefore it is a prayer that, oh Lord, if you bless all this faculty of this body, then we can able to serve you better and better and better. So this life is not only for the sake of pleasure, but this life is for the sake of service. That's the point we must understand. This life is for the sake of service to the whole mankind. And therefore, let my limbs be strong and healthy. Next, we will take it up. Swastina Indro Vruddhashavaha. Now here it is said, Swastina Indro Vruddhashavaha. Vruddhashavas is the word. Vruddha. Vruddha means not old. Because most of the thing, Vruddhashram. So people says old age home. But here, Vruddha means ancient. Shravasa means fame. So Vruddhashravaha means ancient and one who has fame. So ancient fame. Who is that? Indra. So Indra is Vruddhashravaha. Very ancient and it has its fame. Well known. It's popular. Okay. Swastihi. Swastihi. So this one has to be very clear about. What is Swastihi? Su asti. May there be good in our life. Again a question comes. What is good in our life, or what is good for our life? Now please understand. Who is doing the prayer? All seekers are doing the prayer. So that which is called as negative will be very much harmful and very much bad for a seeker's life. So therefore, a prayer is done to the Lord Indra that let we all not have any negativity in our this upadhi, this mind and intellect and the body, and let we all progress for our supreme goal. Now Indra, understand, Indriyanam Raja iti Indra. So that which is the king of all Indriyas, that Bhagavan is Indra. Devanam api Raja means this Indra is not only the king of senses, but this Indra is a king of all devatas also. Therefore, we must know that yes, we should have the blessings of that powerful king of devatas. What is that? Let we all have good in our life. Okay. So that is a important aspect. Next important aspect. Swasti na pusha vishvaveda. So in this swasti na, that which na means to all of us. Okay. Again, swasti na. Swasti means that let that everything be good in our life. Now prayer is for Vishwaveda. Who is Vishwaveda? Surya Bhagavan is called as Vishwaveda. Vishwa means world, Veda means knower. So one who is a knower of the whole world. Just imagine how important it is, because Surya Bhagavan is with a tremendous light, and light is also understood as knowledge. So light is representing knowledge. So Bhagavan has all the knowledge. Bhagavan is Sarvajna, and therefore he should bless us. Also Pushaha. Another factor of Bhagavan Surya Devata is one who is a nourisher. One who nourishes the whole world by a sunlight. Now just imagine, if sunlight does not come for a week or a month, then my God, it will be a very difficult situation, because the mind and intellect then cannot work correctly, because it gets completely clouded by the negativity if the Sun Lord is not seen, or there is a complete dark in the world. So therefore this Bhagavan, Surya Bhagavan, is nourisher also. The light, the sunlight nourishes each and every cell of this body, and therefore it is said everyone should go in sun and be there for at least 10-20 minutes to get rejuvenation of your body. So Bhagavan, let Surya Bhagavan bless all of us, and let Surya Bhagavan nourish us also. Next prayer. Swasti nastarkshu arishtanemihi. Here a prayer is for Tarksha. So Tarksha is a name of Garuda Bhagavan. Garuda Bhagavan. And how is Arishtanemihi? One who is a removal of all the obstacles in our life. Let there be swastihi naha for all of us. Now one important aspect which we can think over here. Garuda Bhagavan is a vehicle. Garuda Bhagavan is a vehicle of Vishnu Devata. And how is Bhagavan? Garuda Devata is very swift and very fast. Yes or no? Yes. So we are now praying to that Bhagavan who is very swift and fast. And what does he do? He removes all obstacles. How to understand it? See, Garuda Devata, the foremost enemy for a snake. Foremost enemy for a snake. And snake is represented as all diseases. Please understand, snake is represented as all diseases. So one who destroys this snake, that means one who destroys all those which are the obstacles for this healthy body, which are called as a roga, diseases, that Bhagavan who removes all these obstacles from this body, mind and intellect, we all pray to that Lord. Oh Lord, let all the obstacles which may come to our path should completely get destroyed. Yes. The next, Swastina Bruhaspatir Dadhatu. Now, a last prayer is done to the Bruhaspati. Who is that? Complete abode of knowledge. So, knowledge is required to have first clarity about the subject. Knowledge is required about the clarity of the subject. Knowledge is also required to understand the reality. And knowledge is also required to actually have the experience of the reality. So, our prayer is for gaining that knowledge from the Lord. So, we all pray to the Lord, let all good come to us from you. So, this is a prayer done to all the devatas, different devatas, who all can bless us. Then says, Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. So there are three different planes. What are they? So Adi Bhautika, then Adi Daivika, and then Adhyatmika. Adi Bhautika, let there be a peace on this plane, called as plane of all beings. Plane of all beings, bhutas. So let there be no disturbance, let there be no affliction from the beings around us. So let there be a peace. Second, let there be no disturbance from the phenomenal forces called as five big elements. Let there be no disturbance from five great elements. So, Adi Daivika. Then the last is Adhyatmika. O Lord, let there be no disturbance, let there be no so-called as obstacle because of this body, mind, and intellect. And that's how, if this prayer we offer at the feet of all the deities, all the devatas, then their blessings will come to all of us, and our path of knowing the truth will be firm, will be without obstacle, and we may reach in due course of time to that supreme goal of reality. This is a prayer done by all the seekers to all the devatas. So, in next session, tomorrow morning, we'll start with the first mantra of the Upanishad. Now it's a time for a contemplation. Wherever you are, sit correctly with the right posture. Let your posture be firm, and just check your back is straight, your neck is straight, your body is now stable, and there's no discomfort in any part of the body. Let us focus our attention for a minute on our own breathing process to have a good concentration of the mind. Having gained a good concentration, let us reflect upon today's discussion of the Mangalacharana Shloka, Mangalacharana Mantra of this Upanishad, where all the seekers of the truth are praying to all the devatas which govern this body. So the prayer is for, let we all listen to that which is auspicious. Let we see all that which is auspicious. The prayer is for healthy body, healthy limbs, and for a long life, so we can serve to all the deities to maintain the peace and harmony in this whole world. The prayer is to have a good in everyone's life. So we offer our prayers at the feet of Lord Indra Bhagwan, then to Lord Surya Bhagwan, then to Lord Garudji, then to Lord Brihaspati. All these devatas may bless us to have good in our life, to have a good health, to have a good nourishment, to have a good knowledge, and to have no obstacle in the path of the supreme truth. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. O Lord, let there be no afflictions from the beings around us. Let there be no affliction from five great elements of this world. O Lord, let there be no affliction from this BMI, body, mind, and intellect. We offer our prayers at your feet. Please bless us so we can reach to the abode of supreme truth. Bring your hands in Namaskar position. Have gratitude towards the Almighty Lord, one who has given this knowledge and beautiful time to all of us. Have gratitude to one and all around us. Pray for everyone. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah. Sarve santu niramaya. You can rub your hands together. Put it on your both eyes. Give a good massage. Bring it back to the Namaskar position. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Hari Om.
Hari Om.